Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some Vtuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Again, to reiterate, as you know, I kind of got a little bit distracted myself, but she does say basically when they come around there'll be a lot of them after this, a lot more maybe in the past. So just best thing is that you guys can do is be there for all the chum buds that are probably extremely sad right now, and be as kind to each other as possible right now. Holo fan base is so wonderful, full of such sweet people. You may not like me, you may not like the things that I do specifically, the things that I've criticized Hololive for specifically, but I always try to do it out of true concern for the company, because I am a fan of Hololive since 2019. One of my big Oshis, the person who got me into this whole VTubing thing, like into being a VTuber, was Watame. I've watched every single one. I've woken up at 6 a.m. sometimes to watch like 10 different freaking streams. 2 a.m. sometimes to watch some streams because I don't sleep. But yeah, I do enjoy JP and EN. Yes, there are a lot of people who are going to try to say it is the end of an era, the end of Hololive as we know it. We don't know. I don't know. Calli doesn't even know everything that's going on. She just knows her own experience. She said she's had a good experience with Hololive. She had a good experience right now because, you know, she's getting work. She's doing Universal Music Group Japan, that type of stuff. But she also said it's not the same for everybody. So yes, this is a warning to fans that there will be people who will just be like, see, I told you Hololive was a black company. Or see, I told you Hololive's over. Man, after this, Hololive's definitely over. Understand them. Don't engage. Don't engage. Because especially if they're doing it on Twitter, a lot of times they're doing it for engagement. Don't engage with them unless you think that they're actually just sad. Then yes, you can try to have engagements, but if they're all like, no, it's over, just leave them on red and just move on with your day. I do it because that's what I do. You know, I talk and everything like that. I try to have positive interactions with people, constructive criticism. I've made tons of mistakes. I'll continue to make them. There are probably going to be mistakes in this video that I'm going to be making. I will, of course, I am a human being. I am very flawed. I have a lot of extra things that I have to use to process things that I do in my autism and stuff, as extra little processing that I have to do. That means I'll make mistakes a little bit more often than others. But I will still work and strive to not ever make those mistakes again. Again, to reiterate, as you know, I kind of got a little bit distracted myself, but she does say basically when they come around there'll be a lot of them after this, a lot more maybe in the past. So just best thing is that you guys can do is be there for all the chum buds that are probably extremely sad right now, and be as kind to each other as possible right now. Holo fan base is so wonderful, full of such sweet people. You may not like me, you may not like the things that I do specifically, the things that I've criticized Hololive for specifically, but I always try to do it out of true concern for the company, because I am a fan of Hololive since 2019. One of my big Oshis, the person who got me into this whole VTubing thing, like into being a VTuber, was Watame. I've watched every single one. I've woken up at 6 a.m. sometimes to watch like 10 different freaking streams. 2 a.m. sometimes to watch some streams because I don't sleep. But yeah, I do enjoy JP and EN. Yes, there are a lot of people who are going to try to say it is the end of an era, the end of Hololive as we know it. We don't know. I don't know. Calli doesn't even know everything that's going on. She just knows her own experience. She said she's had a good experience with Hololive. She had a good experience right now because, you know, she's getting work. She's doing Universal Music Group Japan, that type of stuff. But she also said it's not the same for everybody. So yes, this is a warning to fans that there will be people who will just be like, see, I told you Hololive was a black company. Or see, I told you Hololive's over. Man, after this, Hololive's definitely over. Understand them. Don't engage. Don't engage. Because especially if they're doing it on Twitter, a lot of times they're doing it for engagement. Don't engage with them unless you think that they're actually just sad. Then yes, you can try to have engagements, but if they're all like, no, it's over, just leave them on red and just move on with your day. I do it because that's what I do. You know, I talk and everything like that. I try to have positive interactions with people, constructive criticism. I've made tons of mistakes. I'll continue to make them. There are probably going to be mistakes in this video that I'm going to be making. I will, of course, I am a human being. I am very flawed. I I have a lot of extra things that I have to use to process things that I do in my autism and stuff as extra little processing that I have to do. That means I'll make mistakes a little bit more often than others. But I will still work and strive to not ever make those mistakes again. With everything that's been going on, Marine has some words of wisdom, as she tends to do. Yes, Marine is seen as the very NSFW one as well. She has her NSFW side, but she also tries to be very... She has a lot of experience in these things, and she tries to be as poignant and as wise as possible when she can. I was just trying to look for the words. I'm sorry. The words escape me sometimes. And here she says this. There's something I need you guys to know. Don't entrust your own happiness to someone else. That kind of dependency is really dangerous. I can't take that much responsibility for you. Yes, I do agree with that. You can, of course, be happy to watch your Oshis. You can be happy when your Oshi's happy. But do not have your happiness, sadness, and everything depend on one person. Whether it be an Oshi, whether it be a family member, whether it be a loved one, whether it be a significant other, whoever it is. Do not just push all of your happiness onto them. Do not push all of your expectations onto them. That is a burden that a lot of people aren't ready for. And a lot of people don't deserve to be forced into that. Of course, when you get into the idol culture, when you get into VTubing, when you get into that stuff, kind of expected that people are going to be doing that. And that's fine. But understand that yes, that may end up causing stress, pain for your Oshi and things like that, because that is a lot to expect of somebody. In fact, all those expectations are kind of what got Gura feeling the way that she did, where she just didn't want to sometimes, because it's a lot of expectations to have for anybody. And of course, like she says, it is a lot of responsibility. And it is the other people's happiness is a lot of responsibility, and it is hard for anybody to take that. And it's not good to expect others to make you happy. You have to try to be happy yourself first. And of course, you can get happiness from other. You can get a little bit more. You can get, some good times, etc., from other people. But all of your happiness should not depend on one person. Hosha Marine has had a little bit of an update in regards to an issue that she was having a while back. There was an issue that she was having where she had erosion in my right eye that mentioned in my previous tweet hasn't healed at all. So I'm wearing an eye patch, but Captain Marine normally wears an eye patch, so it didn't feel strange. She's been having an erosion in her actual eyesight. She's been losing some eyesight from what it looks like, so it hasn't been fixed. It says, don't worry, she's not going blind. The word here is translated erosion, but I guess a sore ulcer would be better translation. Okay, so what's sore ulcer? Basically has some stuffy eyes due to allergies. She'll be fine, but now she's a real pirate. Posted a past message when I was drunk, and I was with the random pecos in it. Here's her source tweet here. So let's take a look. This is her source tweet here. Now she has... People putting it down here. You gotta love it. Now she has double patches in her eyes. Perfect Marine Central. Perfect Marine Central right here. This is peak right here. This is Marine in all her glory. But yes, I do hope that she does feel better. That she does get this treated properly. And of course, reacts better to all of these other things that are happening. And of course, with allergy season coming up everywhere, pretty much everywhere that is in the northern hemisphere, then yeah, we are. It's going to be trouble for a lot of people. So, of course, my best wishes for her. Someone on the internet ended up getting something out there, a update on new products that are in stock, popular products. The Gura nendoroid, which most likely has been fully sold out. You see Toji Fujishiro, and then you see nendoroid of Choso for Goodsmile company. Now, from here, as we were talking about, I tried to find it. The only Gura in stock that I was able to find was her Pop-Up Parade one, which is actually not that bad when you think about it. $39.99 for a Pop-Up Parade is not bad at all. Due to geographical licensing restrictions, the item can only be shipped to the following countries: Canada and the US. So yes, that is currently on sale. Of course, a lot of people are going to be purchasing it. They're going to be trying to buy it, that type of stuff. So that is that's a thing. That is a thing that happens. And of course, it is it's very limited supply. Of course, with Goodsmile US, be very careful. There have been reports of them having issues with credit cards, as in things getting charged twice, 3 times, and by random folks over there on the credit card side. So if you're going to do this, try to use a virtual credit card. See if your company, if the company that is your credit card company, will allow a virtual credit card. So if they will, use that and purchase it at your leisure. A wonderful little moment. I'm just going to show you these short little moments whenever I can. You're probably going to see a lot of these in many of my videos. A nice little moment of Gura and Shion love. Gura, I love you. This was right after, the situation that happened with Gura, announcing that she's graduating, in case you guys didn't know. But at this time, you've heard it probably 10, 20, 30 times in my videos. Probably going to hear it a lot in my videos. I do apologize for being like a freaking parrot or a broken record or any of that kind of stuff. But it's nice to see that Shion is sharing a wonderful art that was done of her and Gura. It is wonderful to see. I think they got married at some point. I think in the, like, quote-unquote married in Minecraft or something like that. Or went in together or something like that in Minecraft, quote-unquote, back in the day. I think it was something like that. But yeah, it's very nice to see these things, and that's why I want to show them to you. There have been some serious things happening in the VTuber world. Positive or negative, they've been happening, and a lot of it has gotten the community very much in arms and very much sad and depressed and wondering what's going to be happening to some of the big agencies, what's going to be happening to the VTuber community going forward. Having said all of that, I do want to bring something positive to you guys. This is Megalodon VT, of course, seen here on her Twitch channel. She is, of course, having a big announcement for her, which is bunnylodon, which is going to be a whole new look for her. Of course, it looks to be more of a frilly, frou-frou type of thing, with the headband here. And her ears, as you can see here, this is her regular ears. The ears being more like, I guess, having a cover, like a bunny type cover, looking more fluffy, looking just more childlike in the innocence of it all. And we do need something like that happening. Of course, you can see here, very lacy, very racy and some stuff. And hopefully she doesn't get in trouble with the Twitch mods and stuff. So hopefully she has, certain parts covered that she needs to have covered. She can do certain things here on Twitter that she can't do on Twitch. So of course, a lot of people are excited. Salvi, Hydra, Kiski, a lot of people are very excited because it is a cute look. And of course, looking at her Twitch, she has not shown it yet. It is going to be something that's going to be popping up probably if you take a look at it at your own leisure. It's probably something that you can be able to see at your own time. Still, one thing I do want to say is a big congratulations to her. And luckily, we do have some nicer things happening and some more positive things happening in the community. Offkai has their, of course, coming up their whole thing on June 20 to 22nd, Offkai Expo Gen 4. That is going to be their big thing. Of course, we're going to be talking about, I did talk about in previous episodes, about all of the people that are going to be there. These are their latest groups. From Vispo English is going to be Arya Kuroha. We have from Vispo as well, Jira Jisaki. Another one is Remia Aotsuki. And finally, Rico Solari. They're saying, catch Rico Solari yapping at Offkai Gen 4 at San Jose, California from June 20th to the 22nd. She is going to be being a special guest. Doesn't say whether it's meet and greet or not. They're all saying the same thing. Rushing B with her team at Offkai Gen 4. So it may be an actual exhibition type thing, or it may be something else. Of course, as you know, Vispo is very much so the esports generation, the esports group among VTuber organizations. They seem to be doing really well. They of course continue to do other idols type stuff. They do other VTuber type stuff. They don't just stick to the stuff here when you're talking about doing these types of things. They don't just stick to the VTuber type of information here. So they are of course sticking with other stuff here, and I do like seeing that they are getting their comeuppance, their just desserts. They're just, not in a bad way, just desserts sounds so bad, but they're getting what they deserve in the sense of the publicity that they deserve. In a little bit of a break from the Hololive stuff, we have some Holostars stuff, which is Rikka from Holostars JP, if I'm not mistaken. They are, of course, they have had their birthday celebration, which is their 3D birthday bash type of thing. And here we go. Let's take a look at it.
になっております。この後ね、白いもの結構好きなんで、こういうの集めたりしてるかな。あと宇宙が好きだから、ちょっと星っぽいものとかね。こちら。
So that's very, very nice.
こちらベッドですね。
Nice bed.
これもあんまり紹介してないんじゃない？これ。ね。クソデカベッドです、マジで。でっかでか。これここ閉まるんですよ、寝るときシューッって。なんで結構暗めにできるっていうね、仕様になっております。で、俺枕がね、やっぱ3個ぐらい。
It is very nice to see them get all these wonderful things. Ah, and a little acoustic version there. The fact that he knows how to play guitar is amazing. And then, of course, you have other things. And he has his things, of course, the singing, his moments for his fans. They give him the little idol treatment as well. I'm sorry for the freaking what the heck is going on there. Hey, why did it go to 360p? I don't know, but we're switching it to 1080p now. Because I don't know why it did that. But here we go. I was like, we need more pixels. We need more JPEG. As you can see, he gets his little stage. All these things out there. I'm glad that they're doing this. Like, even them. Oh, he has the handbag. He's got cute stuff, which, of course, you know who they're gearing it towards when you see all this type of pink stuff as well. Maybe the guy just likes pink. Who knows? But yeah, they have done a lot of wonderful things. And one thing I'm going to show you is also this. They had a billboard. They did, so the fans went and did a billboard in Shinjuku, Japan, of course. And that is a Shinjuku station. I'm not sure if that's in Tokyo or something like that, I believe. Shinjuku station is a very well-known station in Japan. And this is, of course, them celebrating the birthday. And that is nice to see that they got a billboard. Getting a billboard anywhere is insane. So I'm very glad that they got that. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in the community. The reason why I do this is to try to bring some positivity out there. Yes, there is a lot of negativity. Yes, there is a lot of stuff like that. And I do want to try to bring some positivity amongst all of it. And, of course, sometimes I fail, sometimes I don't. But this is one of those times that I don't. Today, we're talking about Vischap, the cat VTuber, who is a cat VTuber streaming on Twitch. And there you go. Let's take a look. Vischap, just a silly cat VTuber, might be stinky. So let's take a look at what they have here. Another little random moment.
Oh, I'm back here.
They're playing Visage. Oh, is it Visage?
Are you fucking kidding me? Are these the light switches of the house? You
They're all
son
gone.
of a bitch, no.
They're all gone. Turn on your... Oh, God. It's gonna happen. So, yeah. I've been in that situation in Visage. I played Visage. Oh my God, it is pain, it is torture, whatever you want to call it. It is a lot of stuff combined. I do appreciate you for showing me, your stuff here, Vischap. And of course, this is Vischap's YouTube side. So thank you so much for letting me showcase you on my channel. And I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.